We don't know very much about what Trump would be like as a president with regard to foreign policy. He's never held public office before, so it's not like there's a track record for us to look at. All we can really go on is what he said, and of course we must distinguish between what he's saying on the campaign trail and what he's actually like when he's in office. What he said on the campaign trail, if that's any indication, he seems to be far more in favour of unilateralism rather than multilateralism. So he doesn't seem to be in favour of any kind of UN or NATO-based solutions in Syria. So something that's going to be an alliance or an allied-led campaign, rather like that against ISIS, would seem less likely. So from that we might presume that he's not going to be inclined to intervene against Assad. Also, he's someone that hasn't spoken particularly favourably about humanitarianism or anything like that. So the idea that he's backing humanitarian action on the ground would also seem to be unlikely. He's spoken against ISIS, so it seems likely he'd continue the campaign that Barack Obama began. And he's also spoken quietly about his, and sometimes quite vocally, about his admiration for Vladimir Putin. So that said, we might think that there would be a deal, perhaps, that Trump could put forward with regard to Syria and Russia, perhaps suggesting that that America will end its support of rebel forces and effectively cede the Syria crisis for Putin to deal with, arguing perhaps that it'll be difficult for Russia to actually deal with this crisis, and it's better to go down that route. It'll be quite a brutal approach, and he would obviously receive criticism for that, but of course he's primarily playing to a domestic audience who have repeatedly said over and over again they don't want to get involved in the Middle East anymore, so that might appeal to them. But of course we simply don't know whether or not he'll go down that route, or whether or not, when confronted with the reality of office, he takes a more moderate, modest line.